Good morning, everybody, and this is your Dow Jones day trade setup for today. So a big question, is that a flag break or are we just setting up for a channel? And that channel is going to be fairly interesting because it will take the first two fractals as the structure. So let me just get there. Seems like I battle to talk and move lines at the same time. There we go. So that would be there. And then you're going to look at something along the lines of that. Okay, so look at the oscillators pointing straight up. Move is fairly strong at the moment to the upside, but it has been really volatile yesterday with all the chaos that was going on. So that's the one side of it. The other side of it, you need to start looking at where are we heading to. Now, there is a bit of structure right here. See, that was an area of rejection. Tried to find support there. Tried to reject it, kind of missed it. So that would be an area we need to pay attention to. That would set up a double bottom as well. So a bit of a messy double bottom. I think you see it clearer on the 3 hour. So first leg down. There's second leg, so you call it a triple bottom, 1, 2, 3 legs, but that's the neckline up there. So looking at the oscillators group to the upside, just above the moving averages, don't want to be long up here, but look at how the buyers came in yesterday. The buyers were definitely coming in with these two pin bars that are formed. Not so sure I want to be chasing anything on the 3 hour to the upside just yet. So let's just get down to the lower time frames. And you can see what I mean by messy yesterday. We really struggled to get through the 155, and then eventually going at the close, we got through. Oscillators are grouped to the upside. Moving averages crossed over. We just need to get above the 155, and then we're on our way. So for me today, there's a couple of things at play here. And I just want to get this extra level in here. So what I'm looking for is a pullback into 31,683 or as deep as 31,600. I'm looking for a half decent pullback into there. I'm looking for support. I'm looking for an inside bar, engulfing bar, or a pin bar on these levels, and not with a tail the size of this or this kind of pin bar. That's just crazy. I'm not interested in trading setups like that where I have a 270 point stop loss. Almost a 1% move in the market as a stop loss. I mean, that's just crazy. So not interested in that kind of volatility. So we'll see if we can get back into here. We get some structure, good opportunity to buy, and I am targeting 32,067. So if you look at what's happening now, it does look like a little bit of a flag forming. So I would expect some kind of a rollover. And let's just get the 15 minutes so we can see exactly what's happening. So you can see you don't want to be long when the oscillators are like that at the moment. You need to find some structure. 15-minute trend is up. It was up yesterday, even though we were above and below the moving averages like this. That is just chaotic, difficult to trade that kind of setup. So that's kind of my view today on the Dow. Pretty simple. Want to see if we can get back onto 31,683 for some support, and then your stop area is going to be just below here. It's 125 points. If you don't get a setup there and your setup happens down here, then you're going to have a stop loss just below the structure, so you can get away with probably a 50-point stop loss. Or alternatively, just put in a 100-point stop loss by default, and you drop below this little cluster here. Let's put a line in here. You just drop below that area there because there was something happening there. So I would expect buyers coming back off that area as well. That could also, if we do drop far, so we don't find our feet there or there, then you could very well look at this area, which is 31,519. Probably be a bit of a decent area. So it's 188 point stop loss. Not ideal, but fairly decent. And then the last thing to pay attention to, because clearly yesterday this was something of interest. You can see how we came onto this area here. So those, just put a line on those fractals and you will get the trend line. So if I just take some logic here, this level's probably not going to happen. This one is possible, but more than likely this is what your level is going to be, 31,683, to come and test this trend line, build a base on here, and then continue up. Anyway, that's kind of my view today. Hope it helps, and we will catch up with you on Monday morning. Enjoy your weekend. Cheers for now.